Hey guys, what's going on? It's your coach Scotty. I'm sitting here in my truck this morning outside of my home because it's too cold to go outside. It's getting a little foggy and cold here in Idaho. But I have a special message for you guys about the personal development part of building a business. And it's all about building yourself. And I got to thinking, right now I'm doing about 6 hours of personal development per day. And a lot of times I get the question like, well, I have to really take time and listen intently and write notes so I can learn it. But what I want you guys to know is, I take a good solid 30 minutes of reading a book, writing down my thoughts in the morning, and that's something I do. But aside from that, I'm listening to it while I'm brushing my teeth. I'm listening to it while I'm in the shower. I'm listening to it while I'm driving to an appointment. I'm listening to it while I'm sitting down doing my follow-up list and checking into my back office of my business, and listening even to it during my workout. While I'm doing the dishes, it's going through a Bluetooth player. We're always putting those positive thoughts into our head through personal development. I do about 6 hours per day right now. And so I got to thinking, back when I began this journey, a lot of people asking well, how did you stay so positive mindset and know that this was going to happen for you from the beginning? And in all honesty, back when I started, I didn't have a smartphone. I had this little Nokia MP3 player cell phone, and I was so freaking stoked about that thing. And I remember I had a little SD card that I slid into the side that I could put music on or audios. And as many of you guys know, I'm a musician. We have a CD out from our band Peak Theory called Underwater Catastrophe. So I love music. Music makes me feel good. Playing music, writing music, listening to music makes me feel good. But during that first year, I pretty much stopped listening to music for the most part, and I listened to audios all day long. And what I did is I downloaded the MP3s onto this little Nokia phone that I had. And as you guys remember, I was working at either 5 or 6 in the morning till 5 at night. And when I was working that time, those 10 to 12 hours, I listened to audiobooks all day long while I wrote manuals, while I helped run the service department, while I did the shipping. All day long I was listening to those audios. And there's 3 books. I remember now I listen to new books all the time, new interviews, new authors. But back then, it's like I was barely introduced to personal development. There was 3 books I listened to, and I listened to them over 60 times in my first 9 months as a coach from April 2011 till December. And what it was is I listened to The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. I listened to Think and Grow Rich. And I listened to Millionaire Next Door. Those 3 books I listened to 12 hours a day, every single day. So there was no doubt in my mind that I was going to be successful, that I was going to build the business that I wanted, that everything I was doing, I had the faith, but it almost didn't feel like faith because it was so real to me because of that personal development that I did during that first year. So if you're just skimming by with 15 minutes of personal development or 20 and you're not solid on your belief and you have doubts and fears, I say up your personal development, and I'm still doing that today, 4.5 years later, growing myself. And the fact of the matter is, if you're not growing yourself, you're dying. So you always got to continue to grow yourself. And if you want to build a big business or get people to follow through when you're connecting with them and introducing them to your product or your business, the reality of it is you've got to show that value to them. And a lot of times that value comes in what they see in you. And that value comes through your personal development. I hope you guys can take this message and take it into your lives and really embrace that journey of personal development and realize that, if it's, let's say it's right now it's almost November, you should be almost a completely different person in a better aspect by next November. If you're the same person or have the same fears or insecurities as next year, that is why your business isn't growing. So I want you guys to embrace this journey of personal development. Know that that's how much I was doing. I want you guys to know all the secrets of everything I did in my daily life. It was literally almost 10 to 12 hours a day of filling my mind with Think and Grow Rich, Millionaire Next Door, and The Slight Edge. So I love you guys. Let's go out and crush it. Let's grow today. See ya.